There's a guide that says the gas passer, why you shouldn't use it as it's currently used. Oh shit, that's a long read. When was that created? 27th February. That's very recent, isn't it? Isn't that yesterday? Or was that today? No, that's today.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Look, I know Explode and Ignite is a fun upgrade, is it? And if your team is okay with it, all the power to you. Watching the funny numbers and hearing the funny sounds after throwing the gas can is satisfying, is it? But here's my rationale for disliking the gas passer and why you should reconsider using it. Reason 1. It's not fun to play with or alongside. Consider for a moment why you're playing MVM in the first place. Do you want to get loot as fast as possible? There are playstyles that are just as fast and more engaging than the gas passer. Do you just want to kill a bunch of robots? Well, it's certainly one way to do that, but I'd hardly call that fun. There's plenty of fun ways to kill just as many robots just as quickly without relying on a crutch that kills all excitement for your teammates. What's the point in even playing if everything dies before you can even shoot at it? Now, I understand this is all subjective, but hear me out. What do you think sounds like more fun? Trying a new loadout with different combinations of weapons, classes, and upgrades, or just relying on spamming the same old gas canister at the same old robots? Reason 2. It kills fodder robots for no benefit. Then you might ask yourself, why is he complaining about killing robots? Shouldn't you kill robots as fast as possible? While it is true that MBM is about killing robots, there is some nuance. Nice word. Fodder robots, i.e. hordes of scouts, soldiers, pyros, etc., are incredibly easy to deal with for any team that's competent. You don't need to instantly wipe out waves upon waves of scouts instantly using the gas passer by using the gas passer and instantly wiping them out. You're stripping your team of the ability to use fodder robots to their advantage. Here's a list of just some uses for these fodder robots that are completely wasted by the gas passer. Health on kill, buff banner rage, Phlogistonator Demo Knight, Hybrid Knight crits on kill, heads. Bizarre bargain, heads. Hitman Seedmaker, focus. Diamond bag crits. By instantly killing robots, you have wasted all of these things which could have benefited your team. Especially when the real threats, giants and tanks, come along. The gas passer, if spammed enough, also makes some playstyles such as Demo Knight, Hybrid Knight unplayable. These playstyles live or die on constant crit boosts from fodder kills. Reason 3. It's not actually good, and it's a waste of money. Sure, the gas pass is flashy, and the big boom you get from throwing it sure feels good. Until giants and tanks come along. Suddenly, the pyro who invested 1400 into fully upgrading this thing feels a little foolish as he left himself little in the way of flamethrower damage, resistances, or anything else, which is necessary when fighting giants and tanks. Now the giant heavy has an easy target, who won't put up much of a fight, outside of spamming a gas can, I guess. And what does your team have? A vestigial pyro who won't be able to help when it actually matters. God, this is a long read. There's 2 more points, I might as well read them. Reason 4. There's great alternatives. Pyro is a class with many options for secondaries. People who frequently use the gas passer probably haven't tried many of them. The gas passer has this aura of being OP, even though it isn't, as previously stated. However, there are more options for the resourceful pyro. The flare gun, for instance, is a very fun single-target damage dealer that deals guaranteed critical hits on burning targets. This weapon is painfully underutilized, as I think it is a fun way to deal damage and charge up the Phlogistonator without getting too up close and personal with the robots. The Scorch Shard and Detonator are also very fun to play with, as they deal splash damage and also charge up the Phlogistonator. The Scorch Shard has a utility in the form of knockback, which can be useful albeit a bit annoying for your teammates if overused, and the detonator can be used to jump to certain heights, giving a mobility boost. The thermal thruster can be used with the backburner for Gistonators to get in the midst of the action, or even get behind robots, where the backburner deals critical damage. Even Pyro's shotgun, reserve shooter, panic attack, and man melter have their uses. I don't know about the man melter, it would need some more upgrades on it to make it a bit more usable. Experiment to find out which weapon is right for you. Just don't limit yourself to one secondary just because it's the best. It's so OP, guys. Is that a good funny voice? I tried. Reason 5, it's fun even without the meme upgrade. The gas passer would be fine if its explosion did around 100 damage. As it stands, the gas passer hurts your team, but it doesn't have to. Spreading fire damage by using it without the explosion upgrade is still incredibly useful, since you can just chuck it at where the robots are coming from and go deal with something else. For a Hulan Heater Heavy, having the ability to set many enemies on fire at once from a distance is a great utility, especially if you're focusing on the tank while the rest of the team is focusing on giants. The Afterburn charges your flog, unlike the explosion, so keeping enemies alive and on fire actually helps you more than simply exploding them instantly. In fact, I would say it's more fun without the upgrade, as it feels more balanced and you can help your team without denying them the useful fodder kills. Conclusion. I understand people might find the gas passer fun, and I can't stop you if your team somehow finds spamming a gas tank at the enemies and watching them instantly explode is fun. I'm not saying you can't use it, or that you shouldn't get kicked for using it. But what I am saying is to open your mind and consider that there are many, many different ways to play MBM. Go Demo Knight, KGB Heavy, Huntsman Sniper, Space Ranger Soldier. The list goes on. Spamming Explode on Ignite is the dullest way to play MBM. And all I'm asking is that you put the gas can down and try something new. You never know, you might like it. Puts a tear to my eye. It's like poetry.
So
Okay.
much cute
Maybe
blog
a
posts.
bit overblown. Who created this? Marshall the Town Rat. I don't know who that is. 2,699 hours. Do we know him? I don't know. Has one comment on his profile that says minus rep is smelly. Alrighty then.